Hey everybody, it's me, AkashaWolf. I'm sorry that I haven't done a video in a while. Again, like I said, that we're going through a move, and it's been very difficult. I noticed in my videos I look a little down and kind of weird looking. But it's just been very difficult. But anyway, this is a video on movies and TV shows that have witchcraft and stuff in it, and basically to tell you what's true and what's not. So, I know that I told you guys that I was going to do the fairy video, which I am. That's going to be right after this video. I've been working on it. I want to basically have as much information as I can get on fairies for you guys. I know quite a bit on fairies, but I want to be able to like give you more than what I just know, you know what I mean? So let's get started, you guys. The first thing I want to talk about is True Blood. If any of you have seen True Blood, it's basically about vampires and other things that are basically supposedly on Earth. They've had nomads, they've had werewolves, they've had ghosts, and the most recent one is witches. And that is the one that I want to tell you about. It's the 4th season of True Blood, and they have witches in there. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I noticed some things in there that might provoke some of you to be doing some of the stuff in there, which I want you guys to be safe, okay? Because magic and stuff is just not something basically playing with, like a game, or like to be like something on a freaking TV show. The first thing I wanted to talk about is Jesus. He's a character in there, and basically he has some sort of magic that was basically passed down to him from his family. It's like a family type of magic, and the witch had said, you have the demon in you. Now, you guys, don't go doing stuff as in trying to bring a demon into yourself and invoking one basically to give you power and everything like that, because if you are messing with a demon, you're not going to be having power yourself. It will take you over, okay? Like, try not to do something stupid, and just don't go doing that. Just because he has it in there and it seems like he has control of it, you yourself wouldn't really have control over it. And it's not the same thing. It's kind of misleading. And even in the movie, in the show, you can see that he has fear for it. So don't go doing that. Also, another thing, Marnie, who is a witch in there, she basically goes crazy all of a sudden because she feels so empowered. And what happened is she came upon this ghost or spirit of a witch who was born back in, I forgot the time, but apparently she was burned and raped by vampires and all this other stuff. So what I want you guys to know is that she had basically brought the spirit into herself because she was a powerful witch, necromancer, and healer, and Marnie wanted to inherit her power. So another thing I want to tell you guys is don't go trying to bring a spirit into yourself and thinking that you're going to have more power that way because of what you see on TV. It's possible, but don't do it, you know, because again, like same with the demons and stuff like that, you won't really have control. And basically, you're not going to be enjoying it anyway because you're not going to be the one with the power. And another thing is that I noticed that Marnie had a dislike for people, kind of, sort of. She felt that she was getting respect. And it's because people will pick on her about her abilities and just how she is and who she is as a witch or whatever she wants to call herself. And I wanted to tell you guys that I think I'm going to do a video on coming out of the closet with witchcraft. And I don't want you guys to sort of hold it against other people who don't believe you. You know what I mean? Because everyone has their own beliefs, and don't try to put your beliefs onto someone else. If someone doesn't believe it, then that's their thing. Let them do what they want. Don't get upset about it. And the magic in there that you see is, it seems like stuff like that is possible, but not to where like you see it like that. There's some people who do have abilities to be able to like see energies and stuff like that, and they'd probably be able to see the energy as they show it on True Blood. And Another thing is mediums. In there, Lafayette, another character, is a medium. And he was able to see the spirit of the witch that was burned by vampires. Mediums, they can see spirits. They can bring spirits, like, basically, it's sort of like partial possession, but they also pick up things from the spirits. And that's completely different. That's an ability that they were born with. And I think that can be learned. I'll take a look at it and maybe do a video on it for you guys. But don't go doing, like, anything stupid, okay? So, another thing, I'm trying to get to all of this, but there's so much in there to, like, talk about. But anyway, you guys, some of the stuff in there is misleading and would probably provoke you guys to do it as well. I'm just telling you guys to be safe with it. Another thing is the craft. If any of you have seen the craft, you see that there's like 4 witches in there. Earth, air, fire, water, so they can create the circle and have the occult groups and stuff like that. Yeah. Movies, it's a lot of the stuff is kind of a little hard, like, to describe and everything like that. But what I'm telling you guys is don't do anything stupid. And I noticed that in there, one of the characters had basically invoked someone. What was his name? I'm trying to think of it. Memnon. That was the name of the god of all gods, or something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, she invoked him into herself. She misused the power, and basically someone else invoked it into themselves to destroy her and all this other stuff. It's a big long story. I don't have a ruler, but still. It's basically kind of getting me on track. Anyway, yeah, again, it's another thing about invoking spirits into yourself. Don't go doing stuff like that. Also, necromancing. Necromancing, again, is like another thing that's not play with type of thing. If you want to get into necromancing, I suggest reading a lot on it, knowing what you're doing, and just not be like jumping into it. Same thing with witchcraft. Don't just go jumping into it like some sort of game or something like you think is like a toy for your entertainment. It's not. And that's another thing about necromancing too. Necromancing, just not a game. Also, those of you who have seen Practical Magic, there are some things in there that are, there's actually quite a few things that are in there that are true. They do a lot of like messing with herbs and stuff like that. And another thing, you guys, don't go killing little innocent animals and stuff like that. Especially, like, some people do it, and basically we grew out of doing that because I guess, you know, a lot of times back, a long time ago, they would do animal sacrifices, but it wasn't really for, it's hard for me to describe, you guys, but just don't go sacrificing animals, you know, because it's just not, it's not nice, and it's not really going to do anything more for your magic. It just makes you kind of a mean person to be hurting an animal like that for your own personal gain, you know what I mean? It's all on energy, you guys. Use your energy to make this stuff happen. Not only that, yes, but anyway, so also in Practical Magic, they have this thing to where they have a broom, and if the broom falls, then that means you have a visitor or something like that. I have read stuff about that, about the broom falling and it meaning something. It's always different though for like different things. But if you guys wanted to, like, you know, have a broom and use it for that and it falls, then try it out. Another thing is the Ouija board. There's some movies that I watch. This one called the Witch Board, and it talks, and basically it tells you in there not to use the board by yourself, and that all, like, the Ouija board is not exactly, it's not a game, and it's not like evil really, because I know that some people believe it's like evil and dark and stuff like that. Some feel that it opens doors and they cannot be closed. You don't have no guarantee on it. Some people do use the board like all the time, and it's better not to use it alone, but I know that there are some who do. But there's like this whole thing on it, and I'm going to do a video on the Ouija board for you guys. But yes, you guys, don't go doing stupid stuff because you see it on TV. You know what I mean? If anything, if you guys have any questions about something that could be real, or if it's just in the movies, send me a message or post it in the comments below, and I will give you my input on it. Let me see. I want to make sure I get this all down. But yes. So you guys, be safe. I probably didn't get that much down, but I just wanted to, you know, basically sort of like a safety thing for you guys. If you have any questions about any movies and what could possibly be true or false, please, you know, leave me a message or post a comment below, and I will get to you guys as soon as I can. So take care, you guys. Be safe, and blessed be.